Hello, collective. Thank you for stopping in to J Jaguar Turo. I'm going to go ahead and get a quick read out here for you today. I hope all of you are doing well. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the Turo first. We'll do this one. This sci-fi deck is like becoming my favorite deck now. It's becoming my favorite one now. All right, let's see what's going on with the collective. What's going on with the collective today? What's going on in the collective's energy? Can I get a couple cards? Temperance, Earth Angel energy. You're different. There's two very strong sides to you, and you balance them out very well. You could be an emperor, or an emperor is in your energy. Four of Cups. So someone's being patient. Someone's holding back. I keep getting this with this emperor energy lately. The emperor was just coming out left and right for like, I don't know, a whole 2 weeks straight or something. A lot of action, movement in the masculine energies, right? What these masculines decide to do with these energies really determine their future. And most of these masculines are very diligent in what they're doing. Like I get like studying, researching, taking action, bettering their lives, really stepping up to the plate, you know? But they're holding back. They're trying to be patient. This could be like, you know, a situation where someone's unsure. We have the Two of Swords coming out. This is why they're holding back. They're unsure right now if they want to take action. At the edge of the vast sea of space, she looked inward. So they could feel very disconnected from someone. This may be why they're holding back as well. Or someone's just not done doing their evaluation of a situation. Maybe they've been trying to take careful action, and this could be to avoid any further confusion. They could be dealing with an Earth Angel, Sagittarius energy. We also have Aries energy out here, Three of Swords. Okay, it's starting to make sense. So they could realize that, you know, they're holding back because either they're still in pain and dealing with some type of heartbreaking, painful situation, or the person that they're holding back from is the one dealing with some type of heartbreaking, painful situation. And this could just go back to what I said earlier, like this person is trying to avoid any further confusion. So like, if they're going to come towards someone, right, this Emperor energy is going to come towards someone, they want to be emotionally stable. And they want the person that they're going towards to be emotionally stable. I don't know why I just heard I don't want to be your I don't want to be your rebound. So I don't know. Someone here is saying that they don't want to be your rebound. It could be this Emperor. So maybe you just got out of a relationship. That's what the Three of Swords is. Or this person did. If you're the Empress, you don't want to be the Emperor's rebound or something like this. Or if, you know, you're the Emperor, you don't want to be the Empress's rebound or something like this. Like you want something solid. That's why you're being patient. Somebody's birthday could be on the 14th of the month. This is an individual who wants to take their time. Somebody could be like a Cancer Pisces energy. Someone's taking notes. They're really studying. I feel like their partner or counterpart. Yeah. It's like someone wants another person to figure out whatever it is they're dealing with, their heartbreak, process it, get over it. And I feel like then this Emperor will be taking action, or they will feel like it's the right time. They don't want someone to be closed off to them. They just feel like right now is not a good time. Two of Cups. Yeah, for some type of mutual attraction. So there's a mutual attraction between this Emperor and another person. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, huh? So that's where the Three of Swords is coming from. Someone was trying to I feel like take something from someone so they wouldn't be able to leave. Or someone was really holding someone back and someone discovered this. Someone was trying to keep another person in a very confused place too with this sneaky energy. Someone's definitely holding back from a mutual connection. And also I'm getting that whatever happened here with the Three of Swords and the sneaky person, I feel like they did it out of revenge, or they were jealous, or something about them is just very miserable, evil, dark. They were doing something so something wouldn't take off or something like that. Someone's trying to wait for someone to go through all the 5 stages of grief of losing a relationship or something like that. And I just heard again, I don't want to be a rebound. So I don't know what that is about, guys, but only take it if it resonates. But someone here really doesn't want to be another person's rebound. They want something serious. This Emperor feels like whoever they're waiting on, or whoever they're holding back from at this current time, is their person. I feel like they feel it. That's why they're willing to be this patient. There's a connection here between 2 energies that is definitely more than the physical surface of things. It goes deeper than that. Yeah, I really feel like someone, they're learning something right now, and they're transmuting a 10 of Swords, the Magician energy and the 10 of Swords. Ten of Swords and a 3 of Swords. Geez, whatever happened here. I definitely get why someone is holding back, because this is going to need some healing here, either on the Emperor's part or the Empress's part. But this is definitely something that can't be ignored. We have strength, 10 of Swords, and the Magician. Someone has to find the strength to battle these tough emotional feelings that they're going through, and it's painful. They're doing the best they can to transmute it. They have everything they need, and they're strong enough to do so. I'm also getting like someone, like, I don't know, battling something in the spiritual realm, something very dark. This could have been energy that was sent to this person by whoever this 7 of Swords individual is that was trying to get away with something. They felt like they weren't going to be seen. Yeah, this person like wanted their lick back, or they wanted to get revenge. Yes, they did. It gives the you hurt me, so I'm going to hurt you now kind of energy. So very immature, very unstable. I don't know. You are this emperor, or if you are the emperor, you are dealing with a very, I feel like someone who is definitely hiding who they truly were in your life. The Devil card just popped out with some other cards. There's justice coming in. Something that happened in a home with an Empress. Wow. So this person was toxic. This could have been a karmic connection that someone got out of. Could have been with a Capricorn, a Libra, or a Taurus. But the Empress in a home, some type of justice happening. This Four of Wands could be between this Emperor and this Empress. Someone's just like cutting through the lies, the bullcrap, the toxic energy. Someone's not playing the games anymore. Someone's not living in the illusion anymore. Someone's seeing another person for who they really are and not something that was like placed on them, I'm getting. And it could have been by this person over here who is placing this very toxic, dark, obsessed energy. It does give the energy of someone who is obsessed with like how someone loves another person or who someone chooses to express their feelings to. They're very jealous over this because it's a Four of Wands connection between this Empress and this Emperor. Yeah. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Yep, Eight of Wands in reverse. This person is not communicating right now. I really do feel like the communication right now is kind of off, turned off, I want to say. Turned off, blocked right now because somebody's going through something else. So it's like the Eight of Wands in reverse. There's not much energy being exchanged in this mutual connection right now because I just feel like with this energy, it's a lot to deal with and someone is dealing with that right now. So whoever this Emperor is feels like it's not the right time to communicate. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? The Knight of Wands. Once this person is ready, though, or they feel like it's the right time, they're going to go ahead and take action, move in. They got a lot of passion for this connection. They're tired of being in their head over it. This person could like really think about the connection at night, or they get worried about their person sometimes because they're not getting very much energy or communication when it comes to the spiritual realm or the dream state. So someone feels like very left out in the cold right now, energetically from their person, but they know why. It just bugs them though. They don't like the feeling. Sometimes it keeps them up at night. They really can't wait to make this move though. I feel like they're excited about it. Yeah, I was just saying all of that and I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck yet, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So energetically, like one of the counterparts kind of feels out in the cold energetically from their person right now. But it's just because of the circumstances. So there is an energy here too of distance or space, something like that. Distance, space, separation. Let me grab another one. Let me grab another. deck here. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? It's okay to doubt. Somebody may have been on the fence about a connection at one point, whether to pursue it or to end it. They were hesitating. There could have been a lot of history there. There could have been a lot of something there that was significant. This person realizes in order to heal, they had to get rid of something. I don't know why I'm getting like very catty vibes. Somebody could have been really dealing with someone who's like vicious when they get angry, or just very catty, very petty. And like someone doesn't like that. There could also be something here about someone trying to delete photos, delete messages, delete something, or they're going over their messages and they're trying to decide whether or not they want to delete these things or pictures or something like that. It's part of a healing process, I guess, for this person is what I'm seeing. They could be spending a lot of time with animals right now, or they need to, or they got a cat or something like that, a black cat, a spotted cat, or an orange cat. One of those cats. But I feel like someone was doubting or confused about releasing this person. I feel like they did release this person though, finally. Right? Finally, now they've released this person. Someone took the first step in doing something for themselves that was for the best. Let's be crazy. Someone could definitely have a cat. Somebody could be missing a tooth, or something's missing here. Some type of, or someone was missing something in a photograph, or trying to cut someone out of a photograph. Something like that. Someone wants to have fun with another person as well. Someone's crazy about another person. They can't wait to spend time with this person. I really get like someone who really thinks about the future with their person. All the good times they're going to have. Sometimes I need help. So someone's nurturing themselves. Aw, I feel like if it's the Emperor, the Empress, someone's going through a very difficult time right now. I feel like they're trying to nurture themselves. They feel like they're being reborn all over again. This could definitely be like an ascension or a rebirth of some sort. Someone's very vulnerable and tender right now. I feel like they're protecting themselves. Oh. Yeah. No justification needed. So someone's side-eyeing this person who was being sneaky. Like, why did you do that to this person? And people are like looking at this person like, and this person just feels like they don't need to explain anything to anyone because they did what they did, and it kind of feels like they did it out of revenge or spite. They don't care. It's like they're upset someone got away from them, or they're upset they weren't able to destroy something. This person could have had a third party on the side. I feel like this person was really gunning, like gun-ho about hurting someone. This could be one of those situations where, you know, the enemy was closer to home than you thought kind of energy. And this is maybe why it hurts so much in the Three of Swords. I can only count on myself. Someone could have moved. So somebody could have moved. Someone could have been like cheating with another person online, or found somebody on some type of a dating site, or something was going on online with another person. Someone moved. Someone's like not happy that they have to move. And then double confirmation on the person not giving a fuck about whatever, because they felt like they don't care. They were going to get their lick back. They were going to get their revenge. This person may have been doing this to the person in Three of Swords energy for a while. And it was intentional to keep this person confused, to keep them on the fence about a connection, so this person couldn't be reborn or go through a rebirth. You could have felt like this person was helping you. They were not helping you. I feel like something about their assistance, help, or connection was transactional in a form, like they were getting something out of it. I don't know if that was like some kind of weird sick satisfaction to see you like struggling with the connection with them. But I feel like your assessment of the situation was correct. This is why you're moving out of that situation, moving away from these people or this person. This person could have been working with 3 other people. They could have been females. Wow. What else do we need to know? Stop repeating the same thing again. So for that, I feel like this Emperor is done going around in circles. They're done going around in circles. They don't care how patient they gotta be. It's like someone's here is like facing the music, right? What they're currently doing is not working out for them, so they're changing direction. They're changing the energy. They're transmuting the energy. There's also something here too, like 9 of Swords energy, and I need some help. Somebody could have asked for another person's help, and maybe they did not help this person. And now they're wondering why somebody did not ask them for help in some type of 3 of Swords situation. But I feel like they're figuring out why, though. It's because maybe someone did try to ask for help, or someone did try to tell somebody something, and at the time this person didn't listen or didn't care to listen. Something like that. Could have been another woman or another man that they tried to tell something to, but it's kind of like this person just blew it off, or it was like, I don't know, it kind of feels like annoyed energy. Like they just kind of like were annoyed that the person was even trying to talk to them. Something like that. Wow. And they're wondering why someone didn't ask for help. Maybe it's because they did try to ask for help once and somebody just completely blew them off. It's like someone had to do something on their own or alone. I'm also getting to that this energy, however it came across, backfired on this person. So like when they needed help, nobody would listen to them. So it's like something they did to you backfired on this person. So it's like a trigger of some sort here in this situation between these counterparts. Someone doesn't want to repeat the same mistakes. It keeps them up at night, something that they did or didn't do when they were supposed to, or they missed the signs, or they understand something better now because they had to go through the same situation. That's why they're being very patient as well. Sleep on it. Someone's getting back in touch with their like higher self. Somebody could be making like rest and recuperation a priority in their life. This could also mean that someone dreams of their person at night. They meet on the astral plane. This could also mean the restriction of energy, right? This person does not feel their person on the other side anymore or in the astral plane. And that's because of a block here, because this person's going through something. But I do get like someone's very crazy about their person. Someone's had an awakening. Somebody's had a rebirth of their own. They want to share this with their counterpart, but they want it to be serious. They're not going to go another cycle with some flaky, uncertain situation. Yeah, they're not doing that. They don't want that. They don't want any confusion. No, they don't. And I feel like rest is a big thing here. Rest and recuperation. All right. Yeah, I don't understand yet. I'm a genius. So someone's figuring something out, like they've gotten some type of information or they're putting the pieces together about what happened or something like that. Something like that. Let me grab one of these. What else do we need to know? Or a couple of these. What else do we need to know about this situation? Someone could be doing a lot of meditation or nervous system regulation techniques. Someone is charging down their spiritual path. Someone's hoping that someone didn't forget about them or somebody didn't completely delete them from their lives, or someone did. Somebody could have ghosted another person and this person may have been the runner at one point. Now they're the chaser, something like that going on. Responsibility. There's two people on this card walking down a path together. And this path is being held up by like unseen forces in the energy, right? These hands, it's building the bridge as they ascend, right? Someone's had a realization about the connection between them and their person. They realize it's not, it's something that's very different. Divine feminine energy. Here we go. So this is the Emperor over here. It looks like the feminine energy is the one going through something here. However, you can flip the roles if you need to. Someone could have red hair. Something about the feminine energy, possibly online with this computer here. But the feminine energy is definitely nurturing themselves, trying to take care of themselves, and processing these 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords energies. This could be a very responsible feminine energy as well. This person has been charging down their spiritual path as well. I feel like you both are doing it simultaneously, even if there is distance or space. In the energetic realm, your higher selves are together going down this path. It almost feels like just a matter of time before you guys are actually together in the physical realm. But there are divine forces holding up this connection. Someone feels like it's their responsibility to come forward. Someone feels like it's their responsibility to help now. Or somebody's taking accountability or responsibility for the actions they did take or did not take. Someone's putting on armor. Someone is stepping into their power. I don't know why I'm getting like I don't know. Hold on, guys. Let me think here. Somebody was asleep. So somebody may have not been awake at a very crucial time, and they realize that now. I don't know. There was some kind of energy there. I'm trying to like figure it out, but it just went away. So I don't know what that was about, but give me 1 second. Maybe it'll come back up in the energy. Inner strength. Oh, yeah. I feel like both of these people have went through some type of rebirth internally. A big one, too. A big realization of the connection. I feel like this is going to make the connection even more sturdy and grounded. And there's growth here. Someone's realizing it's their responsibility to grow, or their life is their responsibility and they need to, take action to be where they want to be. I feel like at one point somebody wasn't. Somebody could have been partying a lot or something like that. Or they could have something was missing and it was keeping this person up at night, and they're realizing what it is. They are realizing who their person is. Or they could have realized this 3 years ago. This could also mean that an emperor is not going in another cycle with a Sagittarius or an Aries. All right, one more. Can I get another one from this deck, please? Somebody's after somebody moved, something like amped up. The energy amped up after somebody left or packed their things or went on a trip or moved away from a person. There's definitely something going on online. And it's regarding this feminine energy. Because there's someone looking on the phone here, like someone looking on the phone. I feel like someone was cheating on someone, or there were messages back and forth online. Or there's something being seen about a feminine energy online, or somebody was caught cheating with a feminine energy of some sort, something like that. This could have been a plan set up by a few people. Let me see what else. freedom. So this Emperor has also gained their freedom from some type of cycle that they were repeating with another person. This is a yin and yang connection. Divine masculine, divine feminine. You guys are already in inner union. You've already had a spiritual union. I just got somebody's first, middle, last initial could be MNJKLPOIU. Something about 89 or 98. Somebody could be an air sign. Sagittarius, or not Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Some type of good news is on the way. Let me grab a dragon. What else do we need to know about the situation? I'm also getting here too that someone knows it's their responsibility to take action and balance the situation out. That is their part of the spiritual contract, something like that. There could have been 3 women or 3 men who are jealous of a feminine energy here, trying to get them kicked out of a home. They were intentionally hurting this person. They could have been working with someone that was very close to this feminine energy. This feminine energy is transmuting a lot of this pain, though. They're growing from it. Golden crested dragon brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Dang, this is like some major... This is a significant milestone or a significant point in this soulmate journey for both of these people. I feel like I mean it when I say, like in this card, how this path is being held up by divine forces for both of these people. It's a divine contract, a divine connection. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain 5th dimensional. I'm telling you, this connection has already had a reunion in the spiritual realm. In the 5D, these two are already together. There's already been massive amounts of growth on both sides, and I feel like this is something that's going to be making its way down into the physical realm very soon, if not already. This is a very abundant, blessed connection. Fortunate. I feel like a big part of whatever this significant milestone is had a lot to do with both of these people getting reconnected back to source and with themselves, as well as healing a lot of very painful inner wounding. This connection was not going to come together unless both of these people did these things. And for some of you out here, either one person needs to apologize to the other for something that they did or did not do when they were supposed to, or when they shouldn't have. Take it as it resonates. And then that's a very small percentage of you. I feel like maybe it's only one person who needs to apologize. And this is a divine connection. So, if you're not interested in whatever, taking someone back or forgiving them, maybe this read isn't for you. But if you're in a significant soulmate contract of some sort, and you know that this connection is a divine contract of some sort, and this is your person, that there's challenges that the relationship will have to face. There will have to be some type of forgiveness had here if you want the contract to be fulfilled. If that's not your thing, or you are not on that part of your journey, then I would definitely not take this read, because this is not for your toxic ex. This is not some drama-filled situation. I mean, it could have played out that way in the physical realm, but these are two very healed people who understand what this connection is, and they're not acting out of a resentful place. And for some of you, there may need to be an apology on both sides, your side and their side. That's for some of you, for sure. Others of you, just one person needs to apologize to the other, because the other person did not deserve it. And then, you know, others, there's got to be some type of compromise or middle ground, something like that, because this connection's already together in the spiritual realm. So that tells me both of these people will eventually be on the same page at some point. They will both want this connection. That's just how the contract is set up between this divine feminine and divine masculine. Can I get one more card? One more card. Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. These people have a future together. I feel like there could have been outside energies here who are very jealous of that. Somebody could be born in the year of the dragon, but this is a powerful connection. Powerful connection. Someone's protecting it. They're protecting it in the in the spiritual realm too. I feel like there has already been battles fought in the spiritual realm, action taken in the spiritual realm. A lot of things are not being repeated this season, and that's probably for the best, right? People are allowed to change. You're allowed to change, and so is your counterpart. Nobody's perfect. 12 could be significant. Pisces energy. Someone sees another person in their future. They know where their future is, where it lies. And it's with this counterpart of theirs. All right, collective, that was a read. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel guided to, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.